Hello, Blizzard fans! This is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between HerO and ThinkMV on Ruins of Seras. This was submitted to me at FalconPaladin@gmail.com by a subscriber named Luis. And he says, if you have the opportunity to cast the replay, please send my greetings to my understandable and lovely wife, Mariana, please. So Mariana, you have a very, very understanding and excellent husband. And he says, hello. So hello from FalconPaladin. All right, in the bottom left of Ruins of Seras, we have the red Zerg player. It is HerO. And in the top left of Ruins of Seras, we have the blue Terran player. It is ThinkMV. Sporting the StarCraft's star logo, always so happy and lovely and a nice accent for any Terran army to use. All right, going barracks into refinery, standard stuff indeed. Are we going hatch first? We are. Hatch first for the Zerg player. This is kind of a crazy map because your opponent can spawn anywhere. If you're down here, he could be up here, he could be over here, he could be over here. So frustrating to have to scout out. It looks like nobody's going to scout the correct direction immediately. This is not like Shakuras Plateau where you can't really spawn in close positions, but again, the rush distance is still super long to get up to that base. Look, you have to go down here and up. Here and through here and up again and up this ramp, so it's not really close spawn positions, but by air it kind of is. It reminds me of Scrap Station from Wings of Liberty, where the rush distance on the ground was super long, but the air distance was not too long at all, so you'd see a lot of meter rushes there from Zerg. It kind of made Terran and Protoss players upset. Again, that is in the ancient past, though. Let's focus on the present. It is a Reaper expand from our Terran player ThinkMV. And also getting, yep, there is the Reaper and there is the command center. So fairly standard stuff. This could be a Wings of Liberty play so far. Walling off with that second command center. And is this? Yes, this is the latest patch. The mules are on automatic autocast, I believe is what it is. Where the mules just automatically go on a patch next to the orbital command where they came from. You cannot send the mules from here to over here, I don't believe. Perhaps a Terran can correct me in the replay if at all possible, but we're moving out with the Reaper with the Happy StarCraft's logos on his shoulders. He's very happy to be here. Look at him wiggle. So happy. And says, hey, there's a third base coming up. Wow, let's see what I can kill. It's going to hang out, go into the creep, be very, very brave going onto this creep. There's nothing here to kill. There are no drones, unfortunately. There are some lings, but they catch him at the ramp and actually get a few shots off. Can we kill this Reaper with some good micro? We can indeed. The second lings come back and explode him. Poor Reaper. Didn't get any kills at all. He is a very sad Reaper indeed. So we've scouted over here, nothing to see. And where have we? Yes, I guess the SCV finally did scout down here after the Reaper had already seen what's going on. So HerO is down in worker count, 24-20, but the third base coming up is a nice idea for the Zerg player. Exactly what you want to do. What are we getting? There's the factory for our Terran, as well as a reactor. I think that might be swapped over onto the factory. A single Hellion being produced right now. We're trying to get a great wall of supply depots and bunkers and engineering bays here at this ramp. Look how wide this ramp is. Blah. If you're trying to wall off against Zerg here, really difficult. I don't know if you need all those buildings to make it happen, but I mean, a Baneling bus can still take down the weakest point of the wall, right? So it takes down this supply depot they're in. These buildings don't really matter. I think just a bunker and just some good micro is pretty much your best option against Ling harass at this stage of the game. But ThinkMV is playing like a Terran and walling off and trying to make sure that nothing gets through here for sure. Hellion hanging out, he kind of looks lonely. You don't usually see a single Hellion. They're much more effective with others. And yeah, we did switch over the factory on to the reactor. We're building another single Hellion to be friends with number 1 Hellion over there, who again is lonely. And is he actually heading out? Nope, he's just sitting on the ramp. Supply depots are raised. We are researching +1 attack and +1 armor for the infantry, as well as getting a starport and a tech lab. The tech lab could be used on the barracks. It could be switched over onto the starport as well. Meanwhile, back in Zergland, we're not doing much at all. We have a spawning pool. We're making drones like crazy. This is exactly how you play Zerg. If you want to play at a high level, ladies and gentlemen, get those drones as long as you possibly can. Hold off getting the tech until the last possible second, then crush your enemies when they show up at your front door. I guess there are some other plays you can do, you know, where you can actually do Baneling busts or roach attacks, but for the most part, the style for Zerg has been kind of sit back and crush your enemies when they come to you, which has always been weird to me. I've always felt like Zerg should be more aggressive, and I guess with Lurkers they can do that now. They have kind of a siege unit that comes out earlier than Broodlords. A single Hellion harassing, trying to kill these workers is going to take them a while. Like, no one's really afraid of a single Hellion. 2 Hellions are a problem, but here comes some Speedlings as well as 4 Hellions, though. Ooh, excellent. Moving back and back, kiting back, but a good surround. Just catch one of the Hellions. Another one possibly might die as well, but no, oh, all of those Zerglings are dead now. More Zerglings trying to finish the job, but the Hellions are too darn good. 11 Lings have died so far. How many more? Did they pick up a Hellion? No! 14 Lings have now died. And I think this space is open now. Spinecrawler being planted to prevent the run-by of the Hellions. And they're trying to kill it. That's never going to happen. More Lings coming up to catch. Boom, they snap off 1 and 2 Hellions. Oh, could have got that second Hellion, but they backed out at the last second. HerO, come on. Where's your micro, my friend? And what are we doing over here in Zerg land? We're getting medevacs. So fairly standard stuff here. Marines as well. Marines, Hellions, we're going barracks play here, it looks like, from ThinkMV. I guess the upgrades could have told me that. The Lings running around making sure no Hellions are coming back in, and we just kind of sit back down into macro mode. Getting a queen here would be nice. HerO, I'd like to see a queen at that third base. Do we have 3 queens on the map? We do not. We have only 2. No more in production, and there go Ravagers as well as the Ravager range, which makes Corrosive Bile last or shoot a little bit more distance. So the Ravagers come out. They're a new unit. They do 16 damage with a plasma discharge, a range of 6, compared to the Roaches, who do 16 damage and a range of 4. So Ravagers 120 hit points, Roach 145 hit points, so they get a little bit more range. And this Corrosive Bile ability that launches a missile at the target location, dealing 60 damage to all units in the area upon impact. And what they don't tell you is that it puts a little circle on the ground so that when the Corrosive Bile is going to hit it, it kind of warns the enemy of exactly what's going to happen. So I don't know if it's a great unit. I've seen it used to good effect in some situations on Reddit and places like that, but for the most part, I don't really like it. I think Blizzard should change it. Perhaps make it land a little bit faster, or kind of get rid of that circle showing where it's going to hit. I don't know. In the end, it might not get changed at all until retail. And again, retail is November 10th. Wow. I haven't mentioned that, I don't think, on a video before, but November 10th for the release of Legacy of the Void is sooner than I thought. I thought when Blizzard said winter 2015 that would mean basically December 31st, 2015, but no. It's going to be November 10th, so that's pretty cool. All right, so Lings and Ravagers hanging out here with an Overseer, coming up with all these Hellbats and Marines, Marauders, Widowmines, and trying to get us around. Does take down a couple of those Hellions. We're chasing now. Look at this. Nope. Gonna try to make this happen. The Lings on top of everything are dying. Oh, Hellbat transformation, though, making them so much more effective. Corrosive Bile actually getting rid of the Hellbats as well. Ravagers taking out every single one of these Hellbats. Can we get them one more? Yes, but all the Ravagers die as well. Marine Marauder, really, really good, especially with medevac support. These medevacs are low on health. I think Corrosive Bile actually might have weakened them quite a bit. So the Roaches are trying to regather their senses against this onslaught, this tiny little onslaught of Marines and Marauders, but can be pretty scary nonetheless. A lot of Roaches popping out, though, and that is enough Roaches to chase this off for sure. Marauders are dying as they run. They stim away and they get picked up. And can we get it? No! The Queens cannot swipe down the medevac. 6 hit points left on that medevac as she boosts away, but more and more Marines, Marauders, Widowmines trying to come out. 3 base now, 3 base Terran. Pretty darn scary stuff for all the Zergs. 4th base has now been popped up for HerO as well. And do we have a queen here yet? We still don't have a queen at this 3rd base. That's crazy to me. Glial Reconstitution just about to finish, and there it is. Is that Burrow move? Tunneling Claws, indeed. Starting that with our Roaches. I don't know if that's the greatest idea. Against Bio, I guess our Zerg players trying to make Roach Ravager work against a Bio play of Marines, Marauders, and Widowmines. I'm just not sure if it's going to happen here. Here we go, using Corrosive Bile. No, not really using it at all. There it is. Now on top of everything, weakening a bunch of the units. Widowmines burrowing in here. They're going to get shots off for sure. Widowmine shots killing a bunch of stuff. But there are only 3 Marauders left. I think we can handle this. Yes, the Ravagers, Roaches turn around, snipe down one. They're going to try to get the other one. Corrosive Bile actually killing his own stuff there. Yikes, kind of walked into it. Now he knows how Protoss feels when you kind of walk into your own psionic storm, huh? Protoss players can definitely relate to that. Heading back home, though, nothing much has happened so far. Nobody's really done any major damage. If we take a look at the workers lost, it's only 1 drone that's died so far. We are up to 65 to 66 total harvesters. We're holding on pretty even at this point. HerO has 144 supply to 126, but the Roach Ravager composition, I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, they did okay in that last attack. You probably should bring an Overseer with you on that next one, because there are Widowmines. And indeed, we do bring the Overseer. So I like that. We're getting upgrades, which is good too. +1 missile attack, +1 carapace, but is that +3? Infantry weapons level 3 is on the way for HerO or for ThinkMV. That is terrifying. It always scares me to see Marines with 3-3. They're just little, tiny, super annoying mosquitoes with AK-47s. They hit really hard. They're fast. They're tough to kill, especially with medevacs healing overhead. But here we go. Here comes the big push. Stimming on in on top of everything. The Roaches and Ravagers finally start to engage. They actually push it back. We do kill the Widow Mines, though. That was nice. And it's just too much. I think it's too much Marine and Marauder. Here, stimming, killing everything. The upgrades are amazing. 2-2 on all of these. Roaches falling left and right to the Marauders. The Ravagers as well are using Corrosive Bile, but it's not quite enough. ThinkMV's up 146 to 113. Supply Changelings being thrown down. In production are 23 Roaches, but I just don't know if it's enough for HerO to make this work. Evacuating the drones. Overseers trying to run away. They end up dead. Roaches are falling back to a regrouping position at the top of this ramp, trying to survive, losing this base, conceding this base to the Terran army. More and more units are streaming across to join this group of bio. And here we go, top of the ramp. Can the defender's advantage work for HerO here? They're killing the Marines fairly well, but the Marauders in the back are just doing a lot of damage to these Roaches. Roaches Lings now coming in. A good scan. I don't know what that was for, but the Roaches have right in the kill zone. There's an amazing concave from the Marines and the Marauders. They're all dead. HerO's down to 77 total supply, down in 100 total supply. Compared to the Terran army, ThinkMV is in a great position right now, sniping down the Roach Warren. And that's it. HerO calls the GG. ThinkMV is victorious, and HerO has left the game. So pretty amazing little play there. I think at this point it's clear that Luis was our Terran player. So again, thanks for submitting that to FalconPaladin@gmail.com. Luis, you are welcome to do so anytime. That was a pretty good game. So this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another Daily Blizzard upload. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.